AP photo, file number 14. Miami vs. Duke. ESPN. The college football weekend gets started with a matchup between a pair of unbeaten ACC Coastal Division teams in Miami and Duke. When they faced last, the ending was as memorable as anything we've seen in the last decade of college football, as the Hurricanes won on a 91-yard kickoff return for a touchdown that featured 8 laterals as time expired. That's unlikely to happen again, but what's more likely instead is a Duke upset over the Hurricanes. Heading into Friday night's game, the Blue Devils have won 3 straight games over Power 5 competition with a 16-point average margin of victory. Kickoff is set for Friday at 5 p.m. Number 2 Clemson vs. Number 12 Virginia Tech. ABC. In a rematch of last year's ACC title game, the reigning national champions face Virginia Tech on Saturday, marking the third-ranked opponent they've played in 4 weeks. Riding an 11-game winning streak, the Tigers will visit Lane Stadium in Blacksburg for the first time since 2011, while looking to avoid an upset against the unbeaten Hokies. Last year, the Hokies nearly spoiled Clemson's playoff bid, but fell just short in a 42-35 loss. Kickoff is set for Saturday at 6 p.m. Number 5 USC vs. Number 16 Washington State. ESPN. It hasn't always been pretty for the Trojans, but they're 40 despite facing a slew of tough opponents that included the likes of Texas and Pac-12 rivals Stanford and Cal. Now, their next test comes on the road against former Logan High School quarterback Luke Falk in Washington State, who, through 4 games, are generating an average of 504.3 yards of total offense, while scoring at a clip of 43.8 points. Kickoff is set for Friday at 8:30 p.m. Number 24 Mississippi State vs. Number 13 Auburn. ESPN. A pair of analytic opponents square off in the late afternoon window as Mississippi State travels to Auburn to face the 13th-ranked Tigers on Saturday. After being routed last week at Georgia 313, Nick Fitzgerald and Mississippi State have redemption on their minds, while Auburn is looking to make Saturday's game its 3rd consecutive victory after falling to Clemson in Week 2. Kickoff is set for Saturday at 4 p.m. Number 7 Georgia vs. Tennessee. CBS. It appears that Tennessee still hasn't rebounded after falling victim to a Hail Mary touchdown against Florida 2 weeks ago. Last week, the Volunteers narrowly avoided defeat against a winless Massachusetts team, which has inspired intense criticism about head coach Butch Jones among the Tennessee faithful. It's probably a stretch to say Jones is coaching for his job, but regardless, this one still ranks pretty high on the drama scale. Kickoff is set for Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Number 15 Oklahoma State vs. Texas Tech. Fox. This one has offense written all over it. For context, here are the last 5 final scores from this series: 2016 45-44, 2015 70-53, 2014 45-35, 2013 52-34, 2012 59-21. Entering Saturday, both offenses rank in the top 10 for scoring and top 5 for total yards, so expect a score similar to the ones listed above. While Texas Tech hasn't beaten OSU since 2007, it hasn't stopped most of its games from being entertaining. Come for the fireworks, stay for the fireworks. Kickoff is set for Saturday at 6 p.m. Honorable mentions: Iowa vs. Michigan State. Fox. September 30, 2 p.m. MDT. Arizona State vs. Stanford. Pac-12 Network. September 30, 2 p.m. MDT. Florida State vs. Wake Forest. ABC. September 30, 1:30 p.m. MDT. Indiana vs. Number 4 Penn State. Big Ten Network. September 30, 1:30 p.m. MDT. Memphis vs. UCF. ESPN2. September 30, 5 p.m. MDT.